Yo, 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 yo. What is good? What's up? What's up? Y'all, I'm OMA, one who may ascend. I appreciate y'all for joining us, rocking with us today. We host these live sessions on Monday, usually at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, sometimes later. I know it's later right now, but this is just how we connect and have discussions that really matter. You know what I'm saying? So we have like a band or some kind of, yeah, I guess it's a band next door to us here in the studio. So just bear with me. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us today, watching the playback, watching us live, all that good stuff. We're recording here on a couple of different platforms right now. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. So yeah, make sure you turn on your live notifications. Follow us on all platforms at the same handle, One Who May Ascend, ONEWHOMAYASCEND. Yeah, the band next door, they just been going ham all for the past like hour now. You know, I was trying to give them a chance to wrap up, but we're gonna have this discussion anyways. You feel me? So I hope that y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can see me fine. All right, we're good. We're gonna proceed into our discussion topics for the day, shall we? So I posted this post on Twitter a couple of hours ago because it was a thought that I had and have been I guess having recurring. It's been this reoccurring theme in my life and thoughts and ideas as of recently. You know, it's like what's the distinguishing characteristic between Captain America and the Punisher? Because and I bring this up, you know, being a fan of comics, specifically Marvel comics in the universe. You know, there's always something when you're a fan of something. There's some relevance to it. You know, you always find, or at least I find this for me. I don't want to project. You know, I find like there's always a relevance to something's application, something's having real life application to your life, you know, personally. And in this case, you know, with characters, I find, you know, their characteristics have some sort of value, you know, it's like a tangible value. It's like a reoccurring theme or idea, you know, that you see in your own life, you know. So historically, the Punisher for and it varies, it changes. Maybe like I could think of maybe the past 10 years or so. I think the Punisher has been my favorite quote unquote superhero, you know, up until recently. And I don't know what the cause of it is. What's a new pack in the house? New pot. We got Aaron in the house. Shout out to Aaron. Gotta shout out Aaron. Hope you're doing well, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good. I know we've been going later than usual and everything. Yeah, Facebook's giving us trouble right now. But here we are. What's up? And we got Jesus. We got Mr. Jesse in the house too. What's up? What's up? Glad to have you all here. Um, so we have a philosophical debate that we're presenting here today, between the differences, the distinguishing characteristics between the Punisher and Captain America. You know, and like I said, I've been a fan of, you know, the Punisher for like a really long time. You know, and I don't know to what cause, what end, why, but I don't know if it's like the way that I'm thinking. I'm taking in different types of content and variations. Maybe it's like changed my mindset and my state of mind, and I've become, it's hard to say, a fan of Captain America. I still wouldn't consider myself a fan, but it's more like I can empathize with his plight, you know, more and more, you know. And I even like say Batman, for example. Like the thing that these all of these characters, you know, have in common is their willpower, their distinct uh, belief in something, whether it's like a thought or idea. You don't have to necessarily subscribe to their philosophy. You feel me? But it is potent. It is potent enough to keep them going, when things get down, and they always want to rebound and they always keep fighting because they believe in something. So I've been watching a couple of superhero movies recently, whether it's like the Marvel universe or DC, and it's that willpower, that potent belief in something, that's going to keep you going when time gets tough, when shit hits the fan, when it's hard, you have to and it's that dominant idea. You know what I'm saying? All right, Mr. Jesse, take care. It's always good seeing you. It's always a pleasure, bro. Be safe. But it's always that dominant motive, you know, that's gonna keep you pressing and keep you going, you know, even when you're stuck, when shit is looking bad, you know. Um, so I think about that specifically, with these three characters, whether it's Captain America, the Punisher, or Batman, and I look at how these characters have transcended once uh, something tragedy occurs, something bad happens, it takes place, and they go from living this life to this life, to their new lives. And I feel like within the hero's journey of each of us, that's what life is like. You have one tragedy, you have one circumstance or situation that transforms you into a new character. If I had to, uh, I guess, say what version of this I am, I'm also a fan of the Matrix too, and they said, like, in like the third Matrix, I think it was. I still haven't watched the fourth one. They said, these are always new versions of programs, so it's like the seventh version of the program that's come out, And what's up? What's up? Sandy Rose. Sandy Rose is what's going on. Appreciate you for joining us today. Um, but you have different versions. You always have updates. You have to update yourself. And you have to adapt to the next level, the next higher version of yourself. Within life. Or else you're gonna stay stuck on the same level. So I always look at heroes and villains and shit, just people in general, all on the same path, on the same course, you know. So and combining all of this with the nature versus nurture discussion, are you who you are because of circumstances and conditions of your growth, or are you who you are and where you are because of genetics? And I feel like it's always a combination between the two. But if you're given, say, a controlled experiment, what would make the most difference, right? So, in the controlled experiment of the imagination, seeing that under imaginary circumstances, you can come up with totally ideal, equal circumstances and situations, right? That's probably the only place where that you could actually say that that's true, where you can have like a controlled experiment and it'll be totally ideal, um, no matter how you cut it. You know what I'm saying? And so, under that premise of operating in the imagination, we have Captain America, we have the Punisher, right? Now, question for you, whoever's watching, whether you're watching the playback or on live, listening, tuning in, seeing that, and I'm just going to scratch Batman out of the picture here right now because he's kind of like a wild card, but we're going to deal with Captain America and the Punisher, seeing that the Punisher, he was originally an agent of the government, you know, he had dealt with something traumatic and under a circumstance, a situation where he had to handle it and deal with his trauma, himself. Nobody was really looking out for him or his best interest, right? And Captain America, on the other hand, what's up? What's up? We got Cody in the house. Schwackhammer. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. We're having a discussion between Captain America and the Punisher. What I'm getting at basically is, would Captain America be the Punisher if he had an equally traumatic experience? You know, question for you, food for thought, because I empathize with both of these characters' plights and pretty much almost anyone in regards to how potent your belief is, right? Because if you're willing to go out, you know, uh, because you believe something, and seeing that it is so potent, that's just shows the level of dedication, determination, and conviction, in your belief. So I think about, the Punisher's been through hell and back, right? I think about Captain America's been through hell and back, right? But they've had different traumatic experiences which have contributed to who they are in character development. So I wanted to know from anybody, whether listening or or watching, if it is that experience, which ultimately has to say in how things turn out. What's up, Sharon? What's up, Sharon? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, just a philosophical debate, food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Um, for me, I would say, if I were to answer the question, I think so, to an extent at least, right? Captain America might turn out like the Punisher because, and then this is another thing that I find very relevant to this discussion, is that they have. It's hard to say that Captain America respects what the Punisher does, but I know definitely the Punisher has respect for Captain America and his plight, right? So that's been established and thoroughly documented. So I feel like that is very relevant to the discussion. Very interesting. You know, um, food for thought. Tell me what you think about it. Um, maybe y'all aren't into comics at all. Maybe you just dabble, but I don't know. I empathize, with anybody whose belief is to defend or protect, someone else. So that's just the way that goes. What's up, Just Demo? That's just what's been on my mind, So I just been kicking it around. Another thought or idea that I had as of recently in regards to sentimental value. All right. So I'm going to present another scenario to you. Tell me what you think about this. What's up? What's up? Let me know what you tell me what you think about this. Wolfman is crazy. We got Just Demo in the house. What's going on? What's up? What's up? So this is what we do on Mondays. We present philosophical debates and discussions, and we just chat and see how everybody's doing. So I hope you all are doing well. Hope everybody's doing great. Um, Another idea, and I'm having this, I guess, revelation in regards to a couple of conversations I had this past weekend dealing with friendships and value and community and communication. So, take this scenario for example. You have $100 bill, and you just keep it. You just hang on to it, because it was the first $100 bill that you ever had in your life, right? Does that mean that that $100 bill is more valuable, at least to you, than another $100 bill? Are you gonna, what? $100 bill is $100 bill, right? Obviously, if the value of the bill was different, if it was a 50 or a 20 that came by, you know, that's an obvious discrepancy in value, right? But if you have another $100 bill, are they not of equal value? So, and I don't know, maybe it's a stupid ass question, but for me, it's like, where is the value in sentimental value? I guess that's really the question. That's what it comes down to for me. So does sentimental value, is that even like a real thing? Does it matter? You know, and asking this as somebody who doesn't have many possessions in their life, right? But I don't even feel like, excuse me, I don't even feel like you have a question in regards to possessions necessarily or physical, ideas. It could be like a relationship, for example, that's no longer serving you, right? Or that you're no longer of value within in the context of that relationship, right? Um, but other than that, I mean, what else is there? There are thoughts and ideas, I guess, and some are more valuable than others, and that's called sacrifice, right? When you focus on something and you prioritize that thing or idea over other thoughts and ideas. You know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, I don't know. Maybe there are only so many ways that this can apply. Uh, the thoughts and ideas, things, the values, core values, key concepts, relationships, and then physical ideas. But outside of the context of those, you know, aforementioned themes or ideas, how do you establish sentimental value? I guess. I guess that's the real question. You know. Yeah, yeah. Right, right. I'm reading Cody's comment about the Punisher and Captain America, and right. It just seems more realistic, right? For me, at least. I'm having a couple of internal conflicts here, and a couple of things is like, it has to do with mindset. It's hard to associate and identify as a victim, but at the same time, it's seeing that the Punisher is something of a victim, right? You know, but for me, at the same time, it's like the Captain America, the Superman story. Those are all like big, lofty, grandiose ideas that have no real resonance with like actual real life. It seems like the Punisher story is more likely to happen. Like a chaos theory, for example. You have you play 52 pickups, you throw 52 cards in the air, right? What are the chances that they're all going to land perfectly? This is why we like the story of Superman getting killed and sacrificing for Doomsday, because you know Superman's supposed to be this larger than life concept or idea, where nothing goes wrong except like a couple of green rocks here and there, you know. And that's why we identify and have empathy towards, I guess, like a Lex Luthor or a Joker, like the villains. It seems like their story is so much more likely to happen. You know, I don't know. That's just my perception of it. But it's like I think it was this Tony Robbins interview or a speech that he was giving, and he was like, "We need a balance of certainty and uncertainty. We can't be so uncertain that we think that the ceiling is going to fall in, but at the same time, we can't be certain and know exactly everything that's going to happen, or else we would get bored. There's no evolution of this story. So I feel like as humans, as beings that think a lot and rationalize knowing the turnout to everything, that's kind of not the purpose of life, right? Shit will get stale quick, you know. Things would it's oh, okay, we got Mark in the house. What's up, Mark? Hey bro, I'm from Texas, by the way. Just demo. Uh right. But what creates meaning? What creates meaning? Hey Mark, I'm gonna invite you on because I know you're gonna have a lot to say about this debate, this discussion that we've been having today. I want to know what you think about this, if you're available here, and then we'll invite Demo on if he's still rocking with us. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, it's too loud. It's too loud where Mark's at. All good, all good. Let's see if Demo wants to come on and explain to us what sentimental value means to him. All good, all good. For sure. But yeah, so that's, I don't know, it's just my take on things. Few ideas that I've been kicking around as of recently. All good. Demo's at work right now. I appreciate you for tuning in at work. Good, good. Yeah, it's the Punisher's story is more, for me at least, it's like more realistic. It's more likely to happen. I mean, we have stories of Punishers in real life. Now we don't agree with them. You know, with shit that they do and whatnot. But it's likely to happen. Like, and then with the whole going back to the belief and what you stand for type of thing, right? America. Your name is Captain America. America means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It's almost like one of those things like love or freedom, right? You might as well call yourself Captain Freedom, right? But freedom entails like a lot of different things. Freedom entails discipline, and there's not just freedom in one capacity. There's freedom physically, there's freedom mentally, spiritually. There's all kinds of freedom, right? And you're only as free as you are free. You only as free as you have the discipline to do so. There's an argument to be made that if you have discipline, you're not free, right? So it's one of those things that's insubstantial. It's hard to grasp on a solid concept. It's like you can ask 10 different people what America, what freedom, what love means to them, and you could get potentially 10 different answers. And even of those people that you ask them the same question years later down the road, and they still might have a different answer. It's one of those things that always evolves. It's like, I'm sure America meant something different. You know, shit, I know. I don't even have to ask that it meant something different 100 years ago than it does now. It meant something 200 years ago different than it does now. So how do you really grasp a hold of that as a concept or idea, especially in regards to something to believe in? If it's a belief and it's unchanging and doesn't waver, it has to stay, you know, where that is. You feel me? So that's where I feel like there can be some, I guess, a disconnect between identifying with that, with that as a theory. So I'm reading your comment here, Demo. Memories bring forth sentimental value. Memories, memories. That's interesting too. That's an interesting idea. So memories bring forth the sentimental value. So play devil's advocate here. What if they're bad memories? I guess there's a aspect of negative sentimental value too. I haven't thought about, right? I've heard people going to places like gives them the heebie-jeebies, or something doesn't feel right, or you can catch like a vibe off of somewhere or something, right? Question for you: have you ever, in your experience, encountered something where you had either a positive or a negative experience or memory, and then that's changed over time? Not My question isn't if memories can change, but if your perception of your sentimental value towards this thing, person, place, idea, or whatever, if that can change, because I think it can change for people, at least. Ideas too, but I guess how do you not materialize? Uh, where's like the substance? Where do you draw the source of that sentimental value? I, it's hard to, I don't know, phrase my question. Um, because I feel like there's a value supreme, or that is prioritized ahead of sentimental value, and that's value in general. And I think value in general, that's going to be more up to your own perception and your values. You feel me? So, like, sentimental value of anything that doesn't surround this core idea, belief, or philosophy, like everything else is like secondary or just falls by the wayside for me. Huh. Just gonna have to kick that one around. Kick that one around a little bit. Yeah. I know I've took y'all heads off today. I really just came out here to talk and present a couple of ideas, and get y'all's thoughts and opinions on it. You know, so yeah, I know it wasn't like a real discussion today. I do appreciate everybody who's come on here and interjected and dropped in their 2 cents. It was more of a focused discussion today, as opposed to, sometimes we just have like sessions where we just come on and kick it, you know. But I had something to talk about. I had ideas, and I'm gonna leave these live discussions up here for anyone that wants to come by and check them out later, or maybe has something to add to the discussion, and we could talk about it more in depth offline and all that good stuff. But yeah, other than that, what have y'all got going? What's up? What's good in life? How are things? Anybody do anything exciting this past weekend? Anybody got plans this month or in the weeks to come? So I'm reading your comment here, Demo. If somebody died close to you, something of theirs has sentimental value. Hey, Mark just moved to Carrollton. I thought you had been moved. Have you moved twice in the past year? Huh. You settled in and everything? Oh, that's good, Mark. It's I'm still thinking about your comment, Demo. Okay, yeah. Mark just moved in June. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and visit you. My 10-year high school reunion is next month, so that's when I was looking at coming back to Texas next. But I might have a photo shoot uh, with a prestigious photographer. So I'm gonna be doing something that weekend. Haven't decided what. I don't know, right? See, my bad, right? My bad. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. I'm 28, Demo. How old are you? I just turned 28 in June. And where are you from, too? Mark and I, we go way back to college and everything. I'm, I'm still, whenever somebody proposes like a philosophy or an idea or a study for me, I kind of kick it around and play devil's advocate with it. So I want to propose a hypothetical to you. Uh, that's what's up. Much love, bro. Cody, I'm reading your comment here. Glad you're doing well. That's good. That's good. You said you're from Connecticut. Is that what CT is? Connecticut, is that right? And do you do music? How do we connect? Probably on ads or something like that. All right, if you're in the music scene, let me know what is that scene like? What's it like there? You rock with it? Are you trying to move? What? I want to go back to your comment earlier about sentimental value. Oh, okay, yeah, somebody died close to you. I don't know. This might get a little controversial, and I don't want to project any of my experience onto to you or to taint the experience of the conversation. You said if somebody is close to you, they might have sentimental value. So for me, that question of whether or not it will have sentimental value comes in how you would describe close, right? Like, yes, somebody may have been close, like relative or family member, right? But say if y'all like never talked or whenever y'all did, there was just superficial conversation, right? Y'all aren't really talking about shit or anything like of importance, you know. I think it was I tweeted or it was an idea that I had recently. Like you can only be as close as somebody as they are to themselves, right? So, and then yes, based upon that, then that would establish. You can read through the lines. Right, right. So I just read your comment here. But yeah, right, right. So and then say, what if you're not close to anything or anybody, or because you'll only be as close to anybody else as you are close to yourself, right? So you can also make the argument that nothing outside of yourself has value, which I don't subscribe to that. I feel like there's also the saying, the deeper the root, the stronger the tree. If we're really close to the essence of who we are, we could find harmony within anything and empathize with any and everything, right? And that could be dangerous and it won't necessarily yield results, but that's a possibility. I don't know, man. Tell me if I'm getting too deep into all this. This is what I do though. Like outside of making music, I just be kicking thoughts around in my own head, and it could drive me crazy sometimes. I find it. I don't know if therapeutic is even the right word. Like expressing them is therapeutic for sure, but it's just a habit at this point. Like I don't even know what to do. But this is what we do. This is what we do. We are who we are, right? So, but yeah, yeah. Good discussion. I'm glad to have you all here with me so that I'm not the only one. I'm just not posted up having these debates with myself, getting some valuable insight with all of you here. I'm glad you enjoy the deep discussions. Thank you, Demo, for validating this. I hope this was productive for somebody out there. Maybe if you even if it'll just go on file, and somebody can pick it up later for a topic of future discussion. But yeah, we usually do these on Mondays, usually a bit earlier. We might just keep this time. I don't know. Our times are all over the place. Just turn your live notifications on. That's all I'll say. Follow us on all platforms at the same handle, One Who May Ascend. with the underscore at the end on Instagram. ONEWHOMAYASCEND. Take care, Mark. It's a pleasure as always, bro. Stay up. Hope you're doing well. Be safe. Enjoy your new spot in Carrollton. Yeah, man. And I'll let you know if I'm out there next month. We will see. We will see. We'll see. But yeah, Mark. Shout out to Mark, Demo, Cody, Sharon, Mr. Jesse, Aaron, of course. Everybody else watching the playback, tuning in, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm just here. I'm just here kicking it and chilling. Maybe we'll stay on for a couple more minutes here. Babe's chicken. Babe's chicken. Carrots. I think me and my family, we posted up at Babe's Chicken one time. Babe's Chicken is fire. Yeah, man, that's what's up. That's cool. That's cool. Definitely, definitely game for that. And even if it's not next month, bro, whenever I'm out there, we definitely have to catch up. It's been a good time. What's up, Tay? Got Tay in the house. Shout out to Tay. Yeah, we got a lot of new developments on the way. Any superhero, any superpower right now in life, what would it be and why? Both times. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shaq, yeah, Babe's Chicken on Sundays. Gonna have to catch him. That's cool. So wait, I guess yeah, yesterday was Sunday. But I think I've been asked this question a couple of times now. The question Demo's asking: uh, any superhero power right now, what would it be and why? One of two come to mind. One of two. No, a couple. Not gonna lie. Uh, let's see. Maybe three in no particular order. Can I do three? So the first two are kind of closely related. Uh, so a combination of immortality and uh, what is it? Time. Uh, time. Help me out here. Time. Teleporting. Is it? What is it? Time changing. Going through time. Stopping time. Going back and forth. Time traveling. Time traveling. That's what it's called. Time traveling. So, though, I mean, obviously, those are kind of related, and for similar reasons. I want to see how things turn out. I want to know like how we can evolve. You know, and how we did evolve. Like, I want to see the whole process. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so that's why on those two. You know, I want to see what shit looks like. I want to have universal perspective. So the first two are closely related. If I had either of those, I'll pretty much be satisfied. And when I say immortality, it's not that being afraid to die is the issue. It's more of like I would just want to see here. I want to be here. I want to know. I want to be in the know and potentially have some sort of influence on what's going on. So whether time traveling or immortality, like either way, I would be good with either of those. The other one that comes to mind is reading minds. I think that would be really interesting. And but interestingly enough, now that I think about it, all three of those things have the same theme in common, which is universal perspective. I want to know how people think, how we evolve, and so forth and so on. You know, um, so yeah, universal perspective. And again, interestingly enough, that perspective concept, that theme or idea that I spoke on is what like I'm working to. I feel like, human evolution is naturally that's our natural progression. That's what we're all working on. you know, and striving to become in singular in thought and idea. You know, I just feel like that's the natural progression of things. You know, so interestingly enough, that was a very good question. It helped me understand my own thought process, and in answering that, that was a good question. Thank you for that. I'm going to read what you said here. Demo teleportation. Um, like those are not superpowers, God powers. Cool. Huh. That's interesting. So, what made you say teleportation for yourself? That's one of my questions. And then another question is, what do people usually say when you ask them that? What do people usually say? And I guess teleportation and time travel are kind of similar in like a similar vein, because you wouldn't want to travel through time and be in the same spot, you know, just a couple of years ago or a couple of years in the future. You know, you would want to be able to travel in time and through space. You know, that just makes sense, you know, because shit, 1,000 years ago, like who was here? Right here in California, you know what I'm saying? Or 1,000 years from now, you know. So no, that's good though. That's good. Yeah. What makes you say teleportation? And what do people usually say when you ask them that? It's been a very enlightening conversation. Yeah, we got a couple of things for in regards to future developments on our plate. Superman, no, that's a cop out. You can't say Superman powers. The way, at least the way you phrased the question to me, you said any superpower right now in your life, what would it be and why? So I think it's just one when you ask me that. Now, if you're asking to be any superhero, yeah, I'm gonna say Superman, of course, because he has like all of the powers. That's like not even fair comparison, you know. And again, that goes back to our earlier conversation, like why nobody likes. I don't know, I'm projecting, but why I don't like Superman? It's like because he could do everything. He ain't got a stain on him. You know, it just doesn't seem um, realistic. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought about telekinesis. I'm not. I'm not that interested. What do I need to move? I, okay, that's cool. Flash powers like super speed and everything. That's kind of related to time traveling. Like they have different versions of all these characters, but like Flash, for example, you know, he ran so fast, like he could go through time, fast forward, you know, rewind time. But yeah, if I pick to be one superhero, I'm definitely saying Superman. Yeah, hands down. Easy, easy. Yeah, but I don't know though. Between him and Wolverine, Wolverine's immortal, basically, right? And then the knives out of it. I mean, and the healing factor, like I don't know, kind of cool, kind of cool. Oh, it sounds like you don't like your commute from work. That's why you chose teleportation. Pop up the bank and go to France. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, convenience. So that's what I'm getting out of yeah, total convenience. I get that. Yeah, yeah, I feel that for sure, for sure, for sure. That makes sense. That's hard to argue with. Yeah, convenient, fast food. I mean, we do live in like a instant gratification society that's based on that. You know, it's just getting more convenient and faster by the day, by the second. You know, so no, I totally get it. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. So far as new developments, announcements, uh, and that kind of thing. Yeah. So we have a photo shoot next month, which I mentioned. We're going to like a real estate conference, like at the end of this month. So I'm really excited for that. We're gonna go see a whole bunch of shows. We're gonna go see Suicide Boys next month. We're gonna go see Joyner Lucas in like uh October. What's up? What's up? We got the new homie we just met, Allison. Allison in the house. Hope you're doing well. Vermilion Pearl Girl in the house. What's up, Allison? Let's see. Let's see. Allison wants to chop it up and discuss. Oh, I guess she disappeared. All good. In regards to new developments. Oh, we're learning modeling and shit. We're learning how to run the to walk the runway and everything. So definitely looking forward to that. We have like a training in like 2 weeks. That we'll be taking part in. So yeah, yeah, modeling thing is kind of going. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. You always have to have something in life to look forward to, right? Because if you don't, you'll always be looking back and you're in a state of depression or anxiety, so focus on the present. You feel me? And that's where you'll have the most satisfaction, at least in my experience. Again, don't want to project, but I do want to leave y'all with some gems that have been helpful for me. If you're so interested in being receptive, so yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, duty calls. Got to get back to work here. Nobody has anything else to share, comments, anything looking forward to, anything about the discussion that we had earlier. Make sure you join our official street team. Add yourself to the email list and the texting list at go.onewhomayascend.com. Get your merch starter pack. It's official. It is free, you know, and a lot of new developments on the way. Very excited. A lot of things to announce. And yeah, yeah, we'll keep it pushing. So, other than that, follow us on all platforms at the same handle, One Who May Ascend. Turn your live notifications on. We are usually live on Monday, on Fridays on Facebook within our private community. We host Freestyle Fridays, so just want to bar out, you know. We do that as well. But yeah, thanks again. Yes, sir. Demo, much love, bro. Take care. Demo, Cody, Sharon, Mark, Aaron, Mr. Jesse, everybody else tuning in. Thank you again. Until next time, do what you do, whatever you do you. After all is what you do best. I'm OMA, one who may ascend. Over and out. Peace, y'all. Stay up. I'm going all the way up. Eyes to the sky.